your life that sets you up to get what you want. And that usually
Mm.
doesn't come by vilifying somebody else. It usually comes by just not hanging out with the people who don't treat you well or who you don't enjoy being with. And I don't. Over the years, I've removed myself from a number of people who didn't treat me well. I have many mantras that kind of guide my life. One of them is sometimes you have to give up the things you love to get the things you want. I loved my second wife, but I wanted to be treated well and respected by the woman in my life. So I had to leave something I loved to get something I wanted. And so I did. And so that's hard to do. Most of us don't want to leave the things we love. We want the things that aren't being what we want them to be. We want them to change. I lived
Mm.
most of my life that way. We're just waiting. Well, she'll change. She'll change. She'll want more sex. She'll quit treating me badly. She'll quit doing this.
You'll see
Blah,
the
blah, blah.
light.
She'll see the light. She'll see how great I am. They don't. People don't typically change. So, I tell guys when they're dating, you meet a woman, if she's having problems making her car payment, if she's going through a rough patch with her mother, if she can't seem to hold a job, if she's going through depression, if she's got eating issues, how you find them is how they are. They're not going to change. You're not going to get them better just because you shower a lot of love on them and give them and make their car payment for them and listen to them talk about how badly their mother still treats them. That's not going to change them. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. I'm
Mhm.
a bigger fan of me living life on my terms. And the people who are drawn to the way I live my life and want to hang out with me get to hang out with me if they treat me well. If they're
Mhm.
not drawn
Mhm.
to my life, great. That's why why I don't read people's comments on social media. If they're not drawn to what I do, why would I care? If they were a stranger on the street who walked up to me and said, you're a worthless piece of shit, I'd go, you don't even know me. Why would I care what you think about me? But we care because they posted it online, right? So
Yeah.
I just don't hang out with people who don't like me and treat me well. I just don't. And so that was a big change. Yeah, I had to work at that. So what I had to do is I had to cut the people out of my life who didn't like me and treat me well, even if they claimed to love me. I had to cut them out.
Mhm.
And I started slowly putting people in my life who did like me and who do treat me well and who do like to spend time with me. And while we are spending time, we enjoy each other's company and we both feel
Mhm.
blessed by the experience. I began filling my life with those people. And that took work. And I didn't find those people in groups that gathered together to be victims and be negative. I found those people in coffee shops, on public transportation, in groups where people gathered to be their best selves. That's where I found